The world had always moved quietly under invisible rules. Humans believed their joys and sorrows were random, but behind every smile and every tear, unseen hands were working. Between those unseen forces, two souls existed, never meant to meet, never allowed to feel, and never permitted to love. He was born from light. Wherever he passed, chances opened, doors unlocked, and hope awakened. His presence brought warmth, yet his heart remained untouched for centuries. He watched humans fall in love, lose love, cry for love, but he was forbidden from understanding it. His existence was to give, never to receive. She was shaped from shadow. Wherever she stepped, paths twisted, lessons hardened, and pain whispered. Humans feared her without knowing her. Yet behind her silence lived a heart that felt every sorrow she caused. She never wished to hurt, but duty demanded it. She carried the weight of every broken dream. They lived in separate realms, divided by ancient laws. Good luck and bad luck were never meant to cross. The balance of the world depended on their distance. Until one moment changed everything. A single thread of fate shimmered differently than the rest. It pulled both of them toward it at the same time. He reached out to bless it. She reached out to test it. Their hands touched, not physically, but through destiny itself. In that instant, the universe held its breath. He felt something unfamiliar, warmth that did not come from light. She felt something terrifying, comfort that did not come from darkness. They pulled back, startled, confused, shaken. Yet from that moment on, they could no longer forget each other. Whenever he worked, he felt her presence nearby, like a quiet echo. Whenever she delivered sorrow, she sensed his light surrounding it, softening its fall. They never spoke, but their silence grew intimate. Every pause felt heavy with unspoken words. Slowly, secretly, they began to meet. Between seconds, between heartbeats, between the threads of fate where no law fully ruled. He watched her closely. He saw how gently she handled pain, how carefully she chose lessons instead of destruction. She watched him too. She noticed how he hesitated before granting joy, how he wished humans would value it more deeply. One moment turned into many. She stood close enough to feel his light, and for the first time, darkness did not feel cold. He stood near her shadow, and for the first time, light did not feel lonely. Love grew without permission. He began to change. His light softened, becoming warmer, more personal. She began to change too. Her darkness grew quieter, less cruel, more understanding. Without realizing it, they were reshaping the world together. One silent moment, she moved closer than ever before. If this is wrong, her presence seemed to whisper, why does it feel right? He did not answer with words. He answered by staying. That was love, but love never stays hidden forever. The forces that governed them noticed the imbalance. Elders of light accused him of weakness. Guardians of shadow accused her of betrayal. They were told their connection threatened existence itself. He was ordered to leave her. She was ordered to forget him. The moment they were separated, something broke inside the world. Joy arrived hollow. Pain arrived pointless. Humans felt emptiness they could not explain. Smiles faded faster. Tears fell heavier. He felt his light dim without her. She felt her darkness grow unbearable without him. Even apart, they reached for each other through memory. He remembered how she made him feel whole. She remembered how he made her feel seen. Finally, the universe itself responded. The balance collapsed, not into chaos, but into truth. The forces realized their mistake. Light without shadow had no depth. Shadow without light had no meaning. Love was not the enemy of balance, it was its source. They were reunited in silence. This time, no rules stood between them. He stepped closer, his light no longer blinding, but gentle. She stepped forward, her darkness no longer frightening, but calm. They did not touch, yet their souls intertwined completely. Together, they chose a new path. He no longer gave joy alone. She no longer gave pain alone. They worked side by side, weaving happiness with hardship, love with loss, hope with growth. Humans began to feel something new, peace. And in quiet moments, when someone smiled through tears, or found strength in heartbreak, it was because he and she were there. Still loving, still choosing each other, still proving that the most powerful force in any world is not luck or fate, but love.